Miss Addie. I have Miss Madison. I see Frank. I see Olmo. Olmo's gonna pick a game today. I see Ava. I see Isaac and Ben and me and Mrs. Cruz. All right. And wait, we have another friend. All right, guys, thank you. Oh, hi, Emmy. All right, let's see. Oh, we have a puppy coming. I wonder who the puppy is. All right, loves. I also already put the code in the chat, but don't log into Nearpod just yet because we have a lot to do first. Okay. First things first, let's have our teacher helper, Miss Ruby. Ruby, I'm ready. Are you ready? Go for it.
You have to participate, be respectful, be on time, have all microphones muted. You have to include your full name in the chat. You have to stay seated and eyes on me.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, my teacher helper, love. Ruby, you did a great job. Remember, we have some folks to celebrate. We have Mr. Olmo for being an awesome Zoom promise keeper. We have Leon for amazingly detailed responses and Miss Madison for working hard. Great work. Okay, teacher helper, you're up again. Here we go. What is today?
Today is Thursday, October 6th, 2022.
Perfect. Thank you very much. All right, we'll do some more calendar work another time. For now, we have our, well, we celebrate all month, so you'll see these names all month long. Fayruza and Isabella, happy birthday. Awesome. Okay, we paused the iReady challenge. Don't be sad. Be excited because we'll come up with something new, okay? If you're still able to do iReady, you can still use it, but I can't see it, so I can't really use it for our challenge any longer. All right, now, skip. What are we doing today? Today we are regrouping. We're regrouping a two-digit number so that we can subtract. That's what we want to know. How do we regroup so we can subtract? Today you will regroup tens and ones so you can learn how to subtract a two-digit number. You know you have it when you can borrow a 10 from the tens place to increase the value of your ones. Now this is where I need your eyeballs literally glued to the screen. Do you hear me? Yeah, where's your eyes? I see them. I see them. How do I solve a math problem? Well, you know you have to have strategies. You know you have to have some tools in place, and you know you have to learn to self-check. We still have friends, and I do it too sometimes. I think I did it right, and then I don't go back and check. I got to go back and check. Make sure I do my calculations correctly. Okay, so what are we talking about regrouping today? Do you notice anything about this problem that might be a little tricky? Anything a little tricky with this problem? Anybody notice anything? No, it's just an easy problem. Oh, Almo, you see something tricky? Go ahead. You good? You gonna share tricky? No? Okay, I'm gonna go with Asa. It's okay. Asa, go ahead. What do you notice about this problem?
There's really big numbers.
That's a good observation. Yeah.
Subtracting.
Oh, okay. All right. It may look like an easy problem. It may just look like big numbers, but there is something a little tricky. There are multiple strategies that we can use. You guys have been learning your strategies since kindergarten, okay? Like, you know that there are different ways to solve problems, right? Do you guys know what you would do first? Do you know your go-to strategy? What would you use? What tool would you use? Anybody want to show? Oh, Addie's, wait, don't show me the answer yet. Wait, tell me the strategy you would use.
I used up and down.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Guess what? That's what we're going to look at today. All right, so she's talking about setting it up as a vertical equation. Vertical, up and down, straight up. You're not laying flat, you're standing tall. Vertical equations. On the next slide, we will transform this horizontal equation, which is kind of tricky to the eye. To be honest, it's a little hard to read this when it is horizontal or sideways. So we're going to transform it into a vertical equation. And just like Miss Addie was explaining, she already kind of knows what to do. She has this idea that she's going to put this into a vertical equation. Some of you are old pros at this. You can try some more challenging equations like 3-digit numbers, okay? So this whole lesson will be with 2-digit numbers. See, 1, 2, and this one has 1, 2, 2 digits. So let's talk about the strategy of the vertical equation. Now, keep those eyes up here. We're going to watch some magic happen. How do we set this up? Watch. I'm going to take my second number, my subtrahend. It's the other number I want to subtract. 72 is my whole number, my big number, and I want to take a part of that away. So I'm going to slide it right underneath. Raise your hand if you know how to do that. Oh, good. Okay, good. So if you know that all you have to do to make a vertical equation is just slide the second number directly under the first. Then I'm going to remember to put what Mama says to do. She says subtract. So I need to put my symbol to subtract. Then I need my equal sign. Wait a minute, that looks weird. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that equal sign? Oh no, it should be a line. Oh, Desiree, do you think it should look different? Yeah, okay, let's change that out. I see Addie saying, draw a line. Okay, I'll draw a line. Well, wait, we're not done. We're just beginning to set it up. The next thing we're going to do is to slice. Why do we slice a line right through the equation? What are we trying to see? Give you a hint. It starts with place. Ruby, do you know it? Place
value.
Ah, that's right. You want to be able to see the place value. I can't really tell my tens and ones until I do that. I can go ahead and label my tens and ones and look at my little ones place. He's very upset. You have to take care of him first. He's crying. He's just a baby one. All right. So now let's look at it. We set it up. Everybody ready? You set it up? 72 minus 36. It's the same equation we had before. Now, we said there was something tricky about this equation. Anybody recognize the trick? What's wrong with my ones place? Ooh, let's see. Okay, puppy, go ahead. Desiree, what's wrong with my ones place?
You need to put them on the sides of the squares.
Oh, are you talking about like drawing tens and ones?
No.
No? Can you look at this equation real quickly for me? It says 2, and I'm going to raindrop straight down. Raindrops, like raindrops fall straight down. 2 minus 6. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with 2 minus 6? Can you do it?
No.
No. Everybody put up 2 fingers. You don't have enough. I don't have enough. I can't do it. So we need to do something about that. Thank you. So wait a minute. We have to do our ones place first. That's a golden rule. I see a lot of kids. They want to do the tens place first. There's a reason why we need to go and subtract the ones place first. Okay, you're going to see why in just a moment. We don't have enough. I only have 2 baby ones. I can't give away 6. What do I need to do? This is the sister. We'll call her the sister. 2 is not big enough. She needs to go next door to brother and borrow something. What is she going to borrow so that she can regroup and be big enough? Isaac, when you go over to the brother, the 7, what place is that in, Isaac? Can you tell me? It's under the T. What's the T stand for?
The 10.
Yes, excellent. So little sister's not big enough. She's going to go next door to her brother, not the stranger down underneath, to her brother and borrow a 10. So brother says, of course you can. You're my little sister. If I take a 10 away from 7, now brother's only 6. And I can hand that 10 over to the sister. 10 plus her 2, her little 2, 10 plus 2 is a new number. We have just regrouped our 10s and 1s so that we have enough. Now does sister have enough? Does sister have enough now to subtract 6? What do you guys think? Where's those eyeballs? I need to see eyeballs. Ooh, almost. I'm missing Emmy's eyes. Who else am I missing? I don't see Ben. Where's Ben? I don't see Asa. Oh, hi, Leon. Leon, do you think we have enough now? Do you think 12 is big enough to take away 6?
Mm,
Do we make her big enough now?
yeah, I think so.
Excellent. If you said yes, you got it right. Now I can take away 6. Remember, I'm in my 1s column. Stay in the 1s column. We're going to subtract straight down. What is 12 minus 6? Show me with your hands. Anybody know? It's a double fact. Ooh, Frank's doing it. Oh, I love that. Yes. If you said 6, you got it right. 12 minus 6 is 6. All right, now we're done with our 1s place. Where do we go now? To the brothers column, the 10s column. Let's do the next column over. What is 6 take away 3? Show me with your hands. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, let's move it. Move it. Oh, I see. What is 6 take away 3? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wait, that's not 6. 6. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you're right. If you said 3, thank you for that. Thank you. Now, guess what, Addie? You were right. 72 minus 36 is 36. She knows her place value. So that tells me that Addie's ready for 3-digit numbers. All right, guys, let's move on. Oh, wait, I want to show you this again. So do I have all the eyeballs? You're going to watch it all happen again. Just watch. Set it up. Bink. Slice the sandwich straight down so you can see your 10s and 1s. Label them if you'd like. Can I borrow some? I'm not big enough. Sure you can. Have one of my 10s. I'm going to go down to 6. You can have it. Okay, now I'm a 12. Do your 1s place. Straight down like a raindrop. 12 minus 6 is 6. Go over to your 10s place. 6 take away 3 is 3. You're done. What is regrouping? Guys, you're about to do a little practice on the Nearpod as much as we can. But what is regrouping? Regrouping is just creating a group with another place value. You can regroup with both addition or subtraction. But today we focused on subtraction. We're going to borrow from our brother so that our 1s place is large enough, great enough to be able to subtract. Borrowing is a type of regrouping. For subtraction, we can regroup our 10s and 1s so we can easily solve the equation. I want you to picture this. Everybody knows what a T-chart, a place value T-chart, Matt? They call it all different things. Here it is. Here's your 10s place. Here's your 1s place. What happens when we don't have enough 1s? We can borrow from our brother on our 10s place. So our 1s place is larger now. Okay. It only repositions the 10s. It does not change the value of the whole number. What? It doesn't change the value. This is still 72. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71, 2. All I did was reposition the tens. Pretty easy, guys. So now you have 60 or 6 tens, and now you have 12 baby ones. No, this is not 612. This is 60 plus 12. That's 72. It's still 72. What strategies can we use to subtract 2-digit numbers? How much do you already know about subtraction with regrouping? Here's a poll. Do you already know how to regroup to subtract? I know a lot. A, I'm good. B, I know a little bit. I need a little practice. C, what's regrouping? Be honest so I know who to help and how I can help. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, thank you. And I totally appreciate you being honest so I know who I can help. Okay, what is a 2-digit number? 2-digit numbers have a digit in the ones place and in the tens place. There are some examples. Who wants to give me an example of another number that has 2 digits? Ready? Raise your hand. Who gives me another number? Mackenzie, give me another example of a 2-digit number.
43.
Perfect. Love it. We have 40, which is 4 tens, and 3, which is 3 ones. Beautiful. That's 2 digits. Asa, give me a new one.
31.
Beautiful. I love it. 3 tens, 1 baby 1. That's 2 digits. Nice work. Oh, let me see. How about Ben? Ben, and then Frank.
Yes.
Give me an example of a 2-digit number.
52.
Wonderful. 5 tens, 2 ones. Excellent. Frank, I'm ready.
75.
75. That's got 7 tens and 5 ones. Addie, give me an example of a 3-digit number. Uh-oh. 3 digits.
240.
That's right. It has a hundreds place. Right, today we're only going to focus on 2-digit numbers. We're only going to do tens and ones, but you know a 3-digit number has hundreds, a 4-digit has thousands. It keeps going from
You
there.
tricked me.
That's right. All right, so how can we represent it? With a place value T-chart. Look, it looks like a giant T. It shows how many tens and how many ones. We represent the number by putting in a model of how many tens and ones using tens rods and units. Can you guys do this for me? Can you represent, which means draw the tens rod and the units for the number 16? Let's see how you do. Can you draw to model the number 16? Now, if you look at the number 16, how many tens are in that number? How many ones are in that number? The best way I've found is to slice the number right through, and that will quickly give you a snapshot of how many tens and how many ones. If you said 1 10 and 6 ones, you got it right. Nice work. That is a great model. Okay, let's stop there and move on. I think we're going to move on. Nope, we're going to skip this part. What is regrouping? It means changing the value or composition of tens and ones in a number, but the number still has the same value. It's not like we're changing the value of the number. We're just sliding the tens and ones around to make it easier to subtract. It's called regrouping. It's just like if you had dinner at your house and all of your neighbors came over, you'd have to make room and shift and move people around so everyone can sit at the table. And then let's say you're all sitting there and there's, I don't know, 26 people at your table, but some kids are arguing and some parents want to sit somewhere else. You just get up and move. That's all it means. All right. So we're just regrouping. Do you think you would need to regroup this number, this equation? So look very carefully. It says 70 minus 14. 7 tens, 0 ones, subtracting 1 10, 4 ones. Do we have enough ones in our first number to solve this? Or do we need to regroup it? Oh, Mackenzie, give me your answer. I'm ready.
Well, you can start with 70, and then you can take away 110, which gives you 60, and then you just count back 1, and it will, count back 4, but instead of counting back 60, you count back from 50, so 59, 58, 57, 56.
So can I ask you a question? Or
Yeah.
do you have to regroup if you're doing a vertical equation then? If you have 0 ones, no ones, and you need to subtract 4, do you have enough?
No.
So we do have to, and you said that at the beginning, we do have to regroup or borrow from our brother, right? 0 has to go next door and take 1 back. Yes, absolutely. So if you said yes to this question, because we don't have enough ones to solve, ones place, we don't have enough, so we need to borrow, all right? That's easy peasy, it's not that hard. Now this is just another diagram of how we can see the tens and ones place and the vertical equation, 30 minus 15. Here's another example. If you were to slice this straight down and look at the ones place, we don't have enough ones. We have 0. How do we take away 5? Remember to raindrop down. 0 minus 5, can't do it. Where do we borrow from? Where does 0 go to borrow a 10? Who knows it? Viviana, where should we go?
First I have something to say.
Okay.
I didn't get a turn yet.
Well, your turn is right now. So if the
Yeah.
ones place is too small, where can the ones place go to borrow? We're in ones. Let's go next door. What's next door? The 10.
The tens place.
That's right. Very good, Viviana. Thank you very much. So remember, we don't go to a different number. We just go right next door. All right, I'm going to skip the video because we've gone over this quite a few times, and you can watch the video on your own. They also call it a break apart strategy. So this one right here, this is giving you the example. All I want you to do for this one is to set it up. I want you to rewrite the equation. Oh, let me mute Viviana. I want you to rewrite the equation right here in this blank spot as a vertical equation. I want to see if you can do that first. Okay. So the equation is 71 minus 14. How do I set it up so that the numbers are stacked on top of each other in a vertical equation? Viviana, please stay muted.
What?
I'm going to mute you. Please stay muted. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to come and see how everybody's doing. Whoa! Mackenzie, rewrite the equation. Don't do the tens and ones just yet, okay? What I want to see is for you to take the numbers and line it up in a vertical equation. Thank you. Yep, she's got it now. Excellent. Let me see. 71 minus 14. Oh, I see it. I see it. All right. I like this. This is great. You guys are doing an amazing job. Don't have to solve it yet. You don't have to solve it. Just set it up. All I want to see is some of you are already doing it. Awesome. Okay, Ben, don't draw the tens and ones yet. Just set up the equation in a vertical equation. So 71's on top, and then we slide the number 14 underneath. I want to see that equation up and down, straight up and down in a vertical equation, okay? I don't want to see the answer yet. Okay, Almo, show me the equation. Okay, draw or rewrite the equation in a vertical setup, okay? So I'm going to highlight Madison's. Madison, chef's kiss. Mwah. I love your T-chart too. Look at that place value T-chart. Let me look at Isaac's. Oh, wonderful. Yes, I love this. This is great. 71 on top, 14 a slide right underneath it and line it up perfectly. Let me look at Miss Addie's. Yes, I agree. Oh, she's already solving it. Okay, I won't look at that. Let me see. Ooh, there's Mackenzie's. Mackenzie, take that line in the middle and drop it underneath the 14. That's kind of like your answer line, right? So let's move it down just under the 14. Yeah, that's like the new equals. Oh, beautiful, Frank. Frank, amazing. Love it. You could draw a line right through the middle to separate your 10s and 1s. There's Aza's. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. Love your answer line too. And let me see, Emmy, I agree. Whew. This is great practice for you. Take a horizontal equation that's written sideways and set it up as a vertical equation, okay? Yeah, oh, thank you, Mackenzie, that's looking good. Nice work. Ben, remember the original equation is 71, so change that 6 to a 7. Don't do anything else right now, just set it up. Nice. All right, guys. We're going to move on. Some of you are already like, I want to regroup. Let me regroup, Mrs. Cruz. Let me do it. Let's stop there and just slide forward. In this Nearpod, you're going to see a lot of practice. This, I want you to go through it as carefully as you can. But for now, this one is rewrite the problem vertically. Can you do it again even faster this time? 80 on top, subtract 15, answer line underneath, the subtraction symbol to the side, and you only have 30 seconds to do it. Oh, Addie, done. Who else? Let me see. Oh, Frank, done. Nice. Once you set it up, it's going to be so much easier to be able to understand and see whether you need to borrow. Not every equation you need to borrow. What if you do have enough ones? You don't need to borrow from your brother. This is only, our regrouping lesson today is only if you recognize that you don't have enough ones. So you need to go right next door to your 10s place, borrow from your brother, 110, and then write your new value and then subtract. You can solve it if you have enough. Excellent. All right, let me look at this one. Asa, you're 15. Can I highlight this for you? Let's see. Here is a great example of what I want it to look like. 80 on top, 15 underneath. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Can you do the same thing with yours? All you're taking, remember my my little video where I took 15 and slid it underneath? Lining it up. Ooh, look at that. Mackenzie's already wanting to regroup, to borrow and regroup. That's wonderful. Oh, okay. 80, should say 80 on top, and then 15 right underneath. Okay, we're going to move on, guys. Let me see. I want to look at this one. Nope, he's not done yet. All right, if you are still struggling with lining up your equations, once again, this is going to be great practice, and I'm going to have a video on my math announcement page to remind you how to do this. But for now, let's skip it. Skip it. How confident are you feeling at this moment with understanding how to not only set up your problem vertically, but then recognize that maybe you don't have enough ones and that maybe you need to go next door to the tens place and borrow a 10. How confident do you feel now after today's frenetic lesson? Wow. Ooh, I feel some more confidence. That's good. You know, we're just going to keep working on this until you are the old pros and can then begin to use 3-digit equations. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to stop here. This was we're going to review this again. So don't think that I'm finished with this. This was a great introduction and a review for some folks. And then we're going to go back over this again another time. But for now, I will share the Nearpod with you. If you have any questions, if you want to set up a help session with me, you can. I'll be happy to help you. And then also, we'll do this again in like a couple of weeks. We'll come back to regrouping again so that we get a little more practice. All right. This is Cruz's. Whew. That was a lesson, wasn't it? What we're going to do right now is listen to all